We are learning tonight about a nearly 120% spike in fake job listings just in the last year. We first brought you this story on air last week, but now the Better Business Bureau is sharing some examples with us. Kristen Johnson, Director of Communications at BBB, says they got about 24 reports from around the country about fake job listings on Indeed, specifically from a business called Page Shipping, claiming to be located in East Windsor, Connecticut. Those were all just since early June. That same listing also popped up on the BBB's radar last year.
And it's popped up before, in fact, a year ago at this time, a company named Page Post or Page Logistics was doing this exact same thing. Now they've changed their name to Page Shipping, but it's the same ruse. Every time it happens, we reach out to Indeed, and they, on their end, try to pull the job listing. They try to get them off of there, but it just keeps happening because these people know how to get around the rules.
Now, Johnson says it is difficult to catch these scammers because of a loophole in Connecticut's laws surrounding limited liability corporations, or LLCs. Once an organization is given an LLC rating, it's hard to get taken away because the Attorney General has to take them to court, which takes a lot of time and effort. Johnson tells us the way these scammers hook people is promising remote work.
And the reason why job scams work is because people want to be able to work from home. More companies are pulling people back into the office, and people are like, hold up, I don't want to do that. I'm going to look for a remote opportunity. And so you'll get these text messages and these emails from these fake recruiters saying, hey, we've got the perfect opportunity for you. But know that if it does sound too good to be true, it probably is.
Now, Johnson says these scammers, texts, and realistic-looking emails are what they use to hook victims. And Page Shipping even sent one victim an item to reship. Johnson sent us a real BBB scam report where a victim said this, quote, I did a few shipments for them and they kept in contact until one day the website was no longer working. I've tried calling, emailing everyone and no response. They have my bank account information, my social security number, my birth date, my address, my email, and my phone number. Johnson says 67 people here in Connecticut have filled out reports for scams in other states.
So people in Connecticut are being targeted, but it's by other scams, other job scams that are eerily similar. They just have a different company name, and they are located in a different state, and they are targeting people right here in Connecticut. So I think it's interesting that the scammers know not to target people in the state that they're alleging to be located in.
So what can you do if you either found one of these fake job listings online or maybe even fallen prey to one? Well, report any suspicious listings, texts, or emails to the BBB Scam Tracker. Johnson says to look up the company online, too, to try to see if anyone else has had this problem. If you lost sensitive information, let your bank know and contact the fraud hotline through the U.S. Social Security Administration. That hotline number is 1-800-ID-THEFT. For our previous coverage on those job scams and identity theft, head to our website. You can just scan the QR code on your screen. It'll